Namaste and welcome to Thrive, the live chat series. This is your host, Anu Gedu, registered Ayurvedic health practitioner as well as yoga teacher. I'm so excited to be able to have this conversation with our guest expert this week. Her name is Carolina, and she is a fitness coach as well as a nutrition coach with her own business called Sweat Glow. I'm particularly excited to be able to chat with her today because she's going to be sharing with us some things that are important to focus on when it comes to our fitness, when it comes to our health, easy solutions that we can do right at home during the COVID-19 situation. And as always, this is brought to you by Greeniche Natural Health, always looking after you in our community, staying healthy and staying positive. So without further ado, just give me a moment while I bring on our guest. Yes, I can see, your trainer strength just beaming through right now. I love it because it's so true to what you're saying, because that's how I find, even with myself, it's really just self-awareness. I find, just being real with yourself and being okay with if it doesn't get done today or if you weren't able to do that, because I find that, life is never going to be linear in the way that we imagine it to be, but if these roadblocks come in the way, such as what we're collectively experiencing right now, then what an opportunity almost to just kind of pause and recollect and see how you can stand up back again and try, even better next time. And so regarding some exercises, what would you suggest for somebody who's looking to kickstart their weight loss journey right now and is flooded with those, I'm going to do this, and this? What would you say to that?
So, for general information, what people need to know is that the biggest bang for your buck is when you strength train, when you combine, lifting some weights, something like some dumbbells or whatever. Women are typically afraid to lift weights because they're like, oh, I don't want to look like a man. That doesn't happen. We don't have the hormones for it. You're not gonna end up looking masculine. And it's not like you wake up one day suddenly looking like He-Man and be like, oh damn, I overdid it. It's not.
I'm not sure where it even came from, but I was just like,
I don't know. Yeah, it's like, no, it's not a thing. And what happens is that building muscle does give you the firm toned look that most women want. That's where it comes from, from lifting weights, not from just, running on a treadmill. All those things are all great if that's what you love. But if you're doing it only because you think that's the only way to get that kind of body, you can kind of put that to rest and start reimagining your fitness. For somebody brand new to fitness, there is no better way to start than walking, because it takes you outside, it connects you with nature. Suddenly you're saying hi to neighbors. All of that has an impact on your nervous system and how you're feeling, on your hormones, on how your brain is functioning. And all of that is going to impact your health for better. You're feeling better. You're activating your body, your circulation, oxygen, everything. It's wonderful. So if you're totally out of shape, you haven't done anything in forever, don't stress, start walking. But do it.
Yes. That's so fundamental. I can't even explain how many times I've just made it such a necessary recommendation for people to just connect with nature, go outside. But more importantly, I find that something for me has been grounding. I'll just go outside, take off my shoes, any socks, and just put the bare feet right on top of the grass. And even if I can't go for a walk, I'm just finding that connection just to plant your feet in and feel supported can make the biggest difference for your whole day,
Absolutely.
And so, the year 2020 has been full of opportunities and life lessons, as you know. I just wanted to ask you, what has been a notable lesson for you during this pandemic?
I think the biggest lesson, the biggest reminder that I've gotten out of the pandemic is that nothing in life is guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed. And so whatever it is that you're waiting on to magically fall into place so that you can suddenly start pursuing your dreams, you're BSing yourself. And that's you who's missing out on your own life and your own wishes and your own desires. Because for like, what are you waiting for? I think that is the biggest teaching of this year for me. It's like, don't wait for anything. Tear it all down, reconstruct it again, do whatever you need so that this life is yours to how you need it to be.
Oh, I love that. Wise words, honestly. And I'm sure people will have so many questions and women just waiting to be able to hear from you more. And so, last thing I want to ask is where people can find you online and connect with you further for your services and just to be your friend.
Oh, absolutely. So you can always find me. I hang out on Facebook a lot. You can message me. You can add me as a friend. All cool. I love sharing information and just funny bits and everything in between. So by my name, you can find me Carolina Belmaris. You can also find me on Instagram, and I share more fitness-related content, mental health-related content, and you can find me on Instagram at sweatglow.com. I'm sorry, at sweatglow. That's my Instagram handle, as well as my website, sweatglow.com.
Got it. And I'll make sure they're in the show notes as well for everybody. Thank you so much for, joining me today. It's been such a pleasure to talk to you and learn from you and just be able to hear from your wisdom and your knowledge. So thank you for your time so much. I appreciate that.
Thank you. I really appreciate you too. Take care.
Bye. What an amazing conversation with Carolina Belmaris of Sweat Glow Fitness. She is so awesome and it was so motivating and inspiring, and I hope everybody else that was listening was able to enjoy that chat with myself, and especially on behalf of Greeniche Natural Health, just wishing everybody a restful week, one that's filled with inspiration, bliss. And if you have any more questions for myself or Carolina, please be sure to follow our Facebook group as well as sign up for our email. Anybody that will be watching this webinar is also automatically entered to win a $50 e-gift card to use at www.greeniche.com online. So make sure that you guys sign up, and I will talk to you next time. Namaste.